Hey guys, let's talk about docking station dual monitor setup. As you can see, I have my Dell laptop running with two external monitors via this docking station. So it's super simple. I just need to bring a cable from each monitor, connect to the docking station. Those are HDMI cables. And then I connect one single cable to the laptop, right? This is a USB-C cable. And then I can just install a driver and make it work like this. You see here that I have three different monitors. When I click here, identify, you see 1, 2, and 3. And I can move any application from monitor to monitor like this. And works pretty fine and it's super fast. But I need to install the driver to make it work, okay? So the docking station that I'm using is this TobenOne, okay? That's the manufacturer. I've been using this for some time, it works pretty fine. There are different models. This model here, for example, works with 3 HDMI monitors. I'm using just 2 of them because there's a limitation here that I'm going to talk about, okay? So basically here, let me just show the detail. I have here a different camera. So I can show here have the ports, HDMI 1, 2, and 3, okay? And then here you can see the information that I can run on HDMI 1 resolution up to 4K 60 Hz for a single display, plug and play. And port number 2 and 3 works with 2K 60 Hz. Let's just get some focus here. There we go. 2K 60 Hz for a single display port, okay, driver based. So the idea is that you have one port that works plug and play and the other 2 work with display based. So what you have to do is just install the driver and make it work like this, right? So let me just approach another camera here so I can show you some details. There we go. With this camera here, I can show you the docking station. Here on the back, see the cables, right? So here have connection for HDMI 1, 2, and 3. HDMI is disconnected. HDMI 1 it's connected because I don't have the specs on this computer to run with the HDMI cable. I need to have an out mode port here for the USB-C. So if you don't have this out mode port for the USB-C, it's not gonna work with the HDMI 1 here. But I can use those 2 with no problem, okay? For this model specifically, right? You have other models that run differently. This one runs that way. And you also have here USB 3.0, USB-A 3.0, 2 ports. Here the connection to the computer with the USB-C cable, a LAN port so you can connect to a router, and here connect the power supply. Here's the brand, TobenOne. I will leave the link in the description. Here in front you see the LED that shows that that's on, the power button, slot for micro SD card and SD card, USB 3.0 here, USB-C 3.0, and connection for headphones. So it works pretty fine, okay? And you can just come here to the Windows display. Let me just show here better, there we go. And you see that you can rearrange here the way you want. Here's the monitor 2, I can put in this position here if I want to, that way. Or for me what works is work like this, right? Here in the center I have my laptop, and here on the top I have monitor 2 and 3, and I can extend them here if I want to, right? Extend or just duplicate. I prefer to use extended that way. So super easy to use like this. And let me just come here and show you that here on the device manager, I have here on the display adapters, you see here, this is the internal one. The Intel is the internal one here on the computer. And I have an extra one here that represents the docking station. If I come here to the view, show hidden devices, you see that I have both of 2 of them, right? That represents the monitor 2 and 3 here that I'm connecting to my docking station. Okay, so it creates an extra display adapter here when you connect your docking station. That's the way to go, okay, with this docking station. You can work and have your Windows 11 running, or it also works with Windows 10, okay? So super simple. That way you can have your laptop working. I hope this helps. Leave your comments here, subscribe to this channel, and I see you in the next video.